Jackass niggas and Bam Margera, Element, all that shit. That shit was a whole.
Remember Dave Mirror?
Well, I remember the name.
You know, the biker. The BMX.
Yeah. Of course. Kelly Slater.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like that whole era. Like even with Kelly Slater, him. I feel like again that it gave you a person because like we were seeing on X.
Travis Persona.
Exactly, but it wasn't. We didn't have faces to look at. They go, okay, this nigga the top nigga. Like I said, like a Jordan of it, and I think that shit was just tight when they did that. You know what I'm saying? They did every jump. They did skating, like the pros of the ad.
Because I remember watching that, like going to like being in the house watching the X Games, like just sitting in front of the TV.
You would see the nigga name or something.
Me and my brothers, we would know who they was.
And it gave us a way to know who they was. Because I remember after that when X Games came around, we kind of knew. There's a few guys you may not know, but you remember like on the early Tony Hawks, when Tony Hawk would give you like the top 8 skaters in the game. Yeah. And Kareem, the black dude that was on there that was signed to DC. Yeah. Bam wasn't on at that time. Yeah. Man, I can't remember all the goddamn guys, but again, it gave you a way to identify these are top niggas in the game. When X Games come around, they going at it. So that's what I mean. Like it gave you a way to really identify, and even with the Kelly Slater surfing, the BMX shit, the inline shit, like all that shit just gave us a way to identify with extreme sports. Shit, they even did the dirt bike shit.
Yeah, Travis Persona.
And MTX shit. You know what I'm saying? Motocross. I remember that joint, and so that's what I'm saying, my nigga. Like I feel like all of that just gave us, it helped, man. That we really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? From Visions and. What was it?
B-Song.
Thank you, man. Yeah. For bridging that gap. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas in the hood did appreciate that shit. It wasn't just the suburban kids.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't just the suburban kids. It was just like, one of those things where like when you go against each other, doing tricks. Remember back in the day, you got to go against each other and doing the tricks on the Tony Hawk.
Oh my God, I remember that. Shit, that shit's legendary, bro. Like I remember keeping I remember at that time, we couldn't even afford no fucking games, so we was renting Tony Hawk from Blockbuster at that time, dog. But I think we rented that shit and we kept it a long time because we didn't want to take it back type shit. My brother was trying to beat that junk because my brother
late fees was just fucked up.
Hell yeah, man. Shit, sometimes we would like take a break and leave the game on because when you had a memory select couch, just fucking game be on fire. Hot as shit. I'll never forget it. One time I did that shit and I fucking took a mark and covered the red dot over black so nobody would know it was on because I didn't want to turn the game on. So I was like, man, I'm gonna leave this shit on, go outside, you know what I'm saying? Come back, that joint was hot as a motherfucker. Carpet blow the fuck up.
Niggas used to do that shit all the time. You ain't had no memory card. You ain't had no memory card.
Listen, like I said, nigga. We ain't had no memory card, none of them rumble packs, none of that shit when we had 64. Like I always say, we got 64 late. Like 2-3 years out there.
I ain't never get a Nintendo 64 though. We didn't never have. We used to go to Rail House to play Nintendo 64. We ain't never had a Nintendo 64. We had Sega, and then we had PlayStation, but we ain't have a Nintendo 64.
Nintendo, to me, that was the last Nintendo. Like in terms of real life, like after that they did the Cube. That shit was terrible.
Oh, that GameCube was fucking horrible. I don't even know.
All them fucking.
I fuck with Dreamcast though. I fuck with Dreamcast. I fuck with Dreamcast.
Don't bring up. I dread the fact that Dreamcast didn't evolve. Like I was a Sega head. Yeah. So like to me, I feel like what I feel like. I'm gonna keep it real with you. And actually, I did a case study on this shit. Sony actually ripped Sega's idea. Sega CD. They did it first. They did it first. They did Sega CD. It kind of flopped. And then they did. It was Dreamcast after that. They went back to the cartridges and they came out with the white Dreamcast and they flipped the whole thing.
Yeah, because I used to play Sonic on Dreamcast. I used to love that.
They had changed it to that whole new style where it was like third person and it was kind of like, and it looked real and all that shit. It was like super crazy, but Dreamcast, 2K started Dreamcast.
Dreamcast started on 2K. Yeah.
And nobody thinks about that shit. Like, just think about that for 1 second. We just gotta have a moment of silence for Sega Dreamcast, right?
Yeah. Nah, Dreamcast was the shit, bro.
Like I ain't a game head, but if you talk about the throwbacks, I love
the throwbacks, yeah.
But like, God, man,
Dreamcast, man. I don't even think a lot of people remember Dreamcast.
Nah, and they clown it. All that junk, like, nah, niggas don't. Yo. All my friends had it. We didn't have it, but my cousin had it and my friend had it. So we would go over there to play.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, every time we went, it was like, yo, like, we was like, Mom, can we get the Dreamcast? We still had the Genesis at this time. I ain't gonna hold you. So it was like a whole nother world, bro. It was like going over that joint. Like, man, this shit is real now. It look real. So, nah, man, shout out to Sega. I wish they did keep going and competed with, like, Nintendo and, man, I just wish they would have kept going.
Because Xbox came out later.
Right.
Xbox came out later. Wasn't even a thought of a Xbox. But Dreamcast definitely.
That's what I said. Rest in peace to Dreamcast, and shout out to Sega, because Sega just, I guess, whatever happened with their finance or whatever. But yo, like, man, I just really wish they could have evolved like how they have, like how Sony and Nintendo have evolved. I just would have loved to see that. Seriously.
Yep. But on that note, we're gonna head on out, man.
Yeah. Oh, and one last piece before we go. And this is some short shit, but shout out to Becky Hammond. She has become the first NBA coach. What the fuck? Wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. She has taken over the head coach of the Spurs for the first time in the regular season.
Shout out to her, man.
And if I'm not mistaken, she's the first head coach or something like that. I gotta double check. That might not be right. But yeah, shout out to her. That was some
groundbreaking shit.
Groundbreaking shit.
That's some groundbreaking shit.
The females for that. So because
that's hard to do, man.
That's tight to me. And hopefully the fellas, don't act biased and they can accept it well, because coming from a female. But hey, man, sometimes you gotta remember some of the biggest nations and the most powerful nations was ran by women. Always remember that.
Yeah. And
all that.
Also, y'all be safe tonight on this New Year's, man. If you can, stay your black ass in the fucking house. Stay your white ass in the house.
Don't get shot. Don't get robbed.
None of that shit.
Don't shoot on fireworks. And y'all niggas with them guns, please, man. If you gonna shoot, man, shoot at the ground.
Yeah.
In the dirt.
Don't shoot in the air.
The bag, yeah.
Don't shoot in the air.
Shit in the air, man.
It's
gotta come back down.
It's gotta come down. Don't shoot in the fucking air.
Protect yourself at all times.
Shoot at a fucking stop sign or something. Give yourself a target, man. Because we know you dumb motherfuckers gonna be out there tonight doing that shit. We hear it every year, and then we hear somebody accidentally get shot. Every single time, man. Shoot at something, man. Like, I don't know, man. Where nobody's around. Put it that way. Where you don't shoot at the house next door to you. None of that dumb shit. Because magically, I remember one time, man, they did that. We was coming out of Beulah Baptist Church down about 58th Street. They just shot one of the motherfucking deacons up the joint.
Yeah, man.
Just accidentally getting shot because he just was outside. You know what I mean? So he got killed from that shit. So like, you know what I mean? Yeah, like,
it's fucked up, man.
Man, y'all just be safe. Be safe. That shit happened like years ago. That was like in the 90s.
A couple years back, it happened to a little kid. Not too long ago, maybe like 3 or 4 years back, it happened again. Some girl. I remember she wasn't that young. She got hit in the head or something like that. Same thing. That shit is no good, man.
So yeah, like I said, man, y'all be safe. Y'all enjoy time with your family, bring it in, and we pray and hope that you guys, whatever endeavors that you have in this new year, we hope that you get them. Because and you just keep pushing, moving forward, man, and put this year past you, man, because this year's been hard for everybody, man.
Yeah, hopefully we get a clean slate.
Yeah.
Protect yourself at all times.
We out.